time. Woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo. Styling and profiling. Woo, woo, woo. It's live and in color. Woo! 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 Slow down. Woo! 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 I'm styling and profiling. Woo! 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 Upside down. Woo! 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 Woo!
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am your host, Tommy. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. And welcome to motherfucking Thursday night. Motherfucking Uncensored, bitches. Oh, what a fucking week. Guys, my God, has this been a roller coaster of a fucking season, man. Hey, first of all, happy Thursday. And I hope all y'all's weeks are going good. I know it's tough because the Bills have been fucking awful. And they're ruining my fucking year. You know, like I'm not having the greatest 2021 as it is. But they're fucking killing me. They're killing me here. Oh, how you guys like the on-air sign? The on-air sign. You like that shit? Hey man, I'm improving the show's quality up in this bitch. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for being here with me once again. And if you guys are new to this, please subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate y'all. So yeah, man, let's get right fucking into it, man. The aftermath, right? Bills lose 14-10. We all watched it. We all saw the fucking disaster of a shit show offense on Monday. I'll talk about the defense too. You know, they weren't impressive, but they did give up only 14 points. What is up? Accurate Auto Solutions, which is Captain D, by the way. Captain D will get a YouTube channel, you guys. Okay? And it won't be Accurate Auto Solutions unless he wants to teach you guys how to fix cars. And then he can have two channels, the Accurate Auto Solutions and Captain D's Dolphins Fins Talk. I'm trying to help him, guys. I'm trying to help him. All right. Anyways, back on to our tough to watch Bills lately, right? Joey, what is up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, Joey in the house. Hey, Joey, I appreciate you coming on here, man. I know you got other places to be, wink, wink. But I appreciate you coming out on to my channel, brother. I do. So let's get right into this. The Bills losing 14-10. Listen, if you guys watch my post game, I did a lot of ranting. And sometimes, you know, when your head clears, you can always go back and say, you know what, maybe I was too harsh, or maybe I didn't look at the film correctly. You know, maybe it's not the offense, maybe it's not the play calling. No. I looked at the film. It's definitely the play calling. And McDermott and Daboll are definitely not on the same page, which I'm going to get to later, by the way. Oh, look, I put in the in my little thing here. I got to fix it real quick. I messed up here. Hold on, guys. Oh, man, I can't spell. Give me a minute, guys. I put, I don't know what I was thinking there. Typing too fast. Hold on there. Where did I do that? Yep, right here. Right there. There we go. There we go. There we go. I fixed it, guys. You guys didn't notice, but I noticed. I noticed shit like that. Like I'm fucking I got fucking OCD like a motherfucker, man. OCD. Let's see here. Joey coming in. This is Uncensored. The other one I can't say nothing that I want to. Hey, you can say what the fuck you want to say, baby. This is fucking Uncensored. I don't care. Say what you want to say. If I agree or disagree, it don't matter, right? It's your opinion. I'm going to respect your opinion. Say what the fuck you want to say, man. This is what the show's about, right? And we're going to keep it real here. We're going to keep it real. This isn't rah-rah talk. This isn't fucking, the Bills are number one. We're going undefeated. Fucking, we're the best. And, it's just a hiccup. And we know this team. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse. Listen, I'm done with the excuses. That Brandon Beane and McDermott has been giving this team. I'm done with the excuses from the players. I'm done with the excuses from other content guys out there. Not all of them. To be fair, some out there are telling the truth, okay? And some aren't. Some are rah-rah homer. Everything's going to be okay. And some are a little bit too harsh on the Buffalo Bills, right? I just keep it real, okay? And I tell you how I see it, how I watch it, and it's just an opinion, right? We all have them. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. Just saying. Joey coming in. I'm the other one that thinks the Bills are going to win by 15. We're not in trouble. We need to stay the process. Fuck that shit. The team is in trouble. Yeah, bro. Man, you know what's funny? I was preaching earlier in the beginning of the year. I was in my hoorah Buffalo Bills days. I was saying that, trust the process, how you guys liking that now? It's working out great, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, man. I got to be honest with you guys. The trust in the process thing, and it was going good up until this season when Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott did not address areas that we needed help with. And that is, to no one's surprise, the offensive line and defensive line. Right? This has been no surprise to anyone. However, us Bills fans, because we saw a team go 13-3 last season and go to the AFC Championship, we had our love blinders on, right? We are blinded by love. We love the Buffalo Bills. So we saw this team going 13-3, and we just said, hey, you know what? If they go 13-3 last season, my God, like we can even go further for sure. Right? No, that's not how it works, guys. Not how it works. I wish it did. But it's not. The draft. Here's the mistake in the draft. Here's the problem, guys. I think Brandon Beane was automatically assuming that this team was good enough as is to get to the AFC Championship again. And more than likely, we were going to play the Kansas City Chiefs. So we needed to get to the quarterback. So we needed edge rushers immediately. Okay, listen. I agree. We need edge rushers. No doubt about it. I didn't hate the first round pick. Our first pick, Gregory Rousseau. I think Gregory Rousseau has such a high ceiling. You guys, he's very raw. Okay, that's why he's been kind of quiet, but he's starting already. I'm not mad at that pick. I am, however, mad at the second pick, Boogie Basham. I wanted to believe at the time when they drafted him that it was a smart move. Smart move for the future, right? You got an aging Jerry Hughes. Mario Addison, right? We need help at the edge moving forward after this year. These guys are potential starters moving forward. Fine. But do we really need to go back-to-back edge rusher? Or do we need a solid offensive lineman or cornerback or even a defensive tackle, right? Was that more important at the time? I think so. So what do? We don't address that until Spencer Brown. Mind you, Spencer Brown didn't even play last season in college, right? Because of COVID, right? So he had a whole year off. He's kind of new to the position. Thank God, by the way, it's worked out. But he wasn't supposed to be a starter, guys. He was supposed to be a Dawson Knox kind of player. A player where, okay, he's not going to start right away. He has a high ceiling, but he's going to probably be a rotational player at best. Well, guess what? Our offensive line sucks so bad. We had no choice but to put Spencer Brown in. No choice. Thank God that we have him, because I'll be honest, we're way better with him. But let's be real. He's learning on the job. He's still making mistakes, but he's better than Cody Ford. He's better than Darrell Williams at right tackle, who we paid a boatload of money to. And listen, Darrell Williams is better at right guard. That's fine. It worked out. But what if it didn't work out, guys? Not good. Scott Blakely coming in. Hey, welcome to the show, Scott. We want to beat KC. No, we would not beat KC now. We can't beat Jacksonville. Guys, we didn't beat the Jaguars. Dude, we didn't beat Pittsburgh. We couldn't beat Pittsburgh. Couldn't beat Jacksonville. Right? Couldn't beat the Colts. Couldn't beat the Patriots, who we were supposed to run this division. We were supposed to run it, right? Couldn't beat them. Couldn't beat Tennessee. I mean, it goes on and on. It goes on and on. Joey. They both need to go somewhere. Anderson here. Yeah, it's their last season. Listen, I don't hate Hughes, but I mean, I gotta be real. It's I wouldn't mind a back as like a rotational player, but he's not a starter in the league anymore. The way he's playing, he just doesn't have that juice anymore. I love the guy though. I do. I think the guy has a high motor. I love. Listen, that was a great trade we made for him a while back. I have nothing but respect for Jerry Hughes, what Jerry Hughes does for this team. He busts his ass. Let's all be real. He's just not an every down, kind of player. Like he's lost a step, and that's okay. That's why I didn't hate the Gregory Rousseau pick. We had AJ Epinesa already, right? Who all the defense, Mario Addison, Jerry Hughes, were saying, man, AJ's looking really solid in training camp, right? We all saw it as Bills fans. He's ready, right? So why did you have to go Boogie? We didn't need Boogie. I don't get the pick. And now it's biting us, by the way. It is. It's biting us in the ass. By the way, Zach Moss pick. Let's be real, guys. Oh, everybody that was so high on Zach Moss a few years back, right? Last year or whatever. What has he done? Really? He's not. And listen, maybe it's the offensive line not give, but man, my God, he's bad. He's bad. Thomas, Jerry O's career in Buffalo, stupid penalties, complaining about refs, got blacklisted and got a whole. Yeah, see, I get it, Thomas. Listen, it's Thursday Night Uncensored. You can say and what you want. Don't mean I have to agree with it, but you can preach on, brother. Listen, we're all mad right now, and I understand where you're coming from. But Jerry Hughes, in my opinion, was a great trade. He's a high motor guy, but I also understand where you're coming from. I do. Scott, imagine Dolphins take over second, Bills third. Oh my God. Can you imagine? I don't think so, but it could happen with the way we're playing. I do want to talk about something in this game. So a lot of the immediate feedback was about the Patriots gashing us over 200 yards running. Okay. Hold on real quick. Let me get to Scott. I'm sorry, Scott. Let me get to you real quick. They should have been playing Antonio Williams. Yeah, I agree. The business decision Moss thing is a joke. It's a total joke. He doesn't run anyone over. Get the fuck out of here. He runs into the back of his offensive lineman. Like, that's the only thing I see him running into. And he falling down, getting tackled for negative yards or one. He doesn't do much, guys. He's a waste of a roster spot. I got to be real with you guys. And yeah, I'm all for Antonio. Listen, at this point, 7-5, running game's not going anywhere. And by the way, it's not all in the running backs. I'm just saying. You might as well get Antonio Williams up there instead of Moss. Clearly, Matt Breida has hands of stone. I don't trust him. I still like Singletary. I got to be honest with you guys. But he's not dynamic. I get that. He doesn't have that burst, right? He doesn't have that breakaway speed. I get that. We knew that. You guys, we knew that drafting him. But he's a solid little back. He is. If he just had a little bit of better blocking, he'd be better than you guys think. He's averaging almost 5 yards a carry. It's not that bad. It's the offensive line. Just cannot block. Especially, they can't block in the middle. They can't. Everything positive yards-wise is to the outside, right? They cannot block in the gaps. They can't. They get pushed back every time. I feel really bad for these running backs. Joey, thank God for Brown killing it out there, or we'd be in trouble offensive line. Yeah, would it be even worse? Yeah, 100%. Hey, listen, we got lucky. I'm telling you guys, we got lucky, Spencer Brown. We got lucky because they did not expect Spencer Brown to catch up to speed that fast with the NFL. But that's awesome for us. That's a great. I got to give Brandon Beane credit. You guys got to give Brandon Beane credit for that one, because listen, I was like, who the hell is Spencer Brown? I really had no clue when they drafted him initially. I'm like, Spencer Brown. Hey, got to give Brandon. Listen, I'm going to shit on Brandon Beane a little bit tonight and Sean McDermott, but I got to give him credit too. Listen, you guys, we were in a huge drought forever and ever, ever. If anyone's been fans of this team as long as I have, right? So I've been a fan since 89, right? So we had the good early 90s teams, right? Late 80s, early 90s. And then it was shit all the way pretty much until Sean McDermott got here and Brandon Beane. So let's give credit where credit is due. They've done a good job. And we are a much better team with them leading the way. However, they've made mistakes, and some big ones. Trent Murphy was a mistake, a bad signing. They had a chance to cut him. They didn't. We could have saved $8.5 million in cap space. We didn't. Why? Because he's a Sean McDermott guy. That's great. That's all great, but he didn't even fucking play. You guys know that. Last year, he was on the fucking bench. Total waste of money. Did absolutely nothing for this team. That's the little things, but you listen, at the same time, I understand you can't be perfect. Tommy, 3 fucking passes and lose, Bills fine. Yeah, I know. I agree. Listen, I'm going to get into that. Scott, I think the soft narrative pissed me off, but after the Patriots game, that was embarrassing. Belichick, hey, McDermott, we're going to run McDermott. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, exactly. But here's the deal, and I'm going to get into that. And that's where I was going before I got into that little tie right there. I get that everybody was pissed after the game that the Patriots ran for over 200 yards. They ran, 45 times or something like that. But they scored 14 points. Let's keep that in mind, guys. They scored 14 points. Okay? I am a facts guy. I'm not a stats guy. I mean, I get stats are important too. I'm not going to totally lie here and say stats are just total shit. They don't mean nothing. They do, but I'm more of a facts guy. Give me the facts. Here's the facts, how I see it. Now, listen, you guys, you can see it a totally different way, and I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. But here it is. If a defense gives up 14 points and the offense has their chance to score touchdowns or whatever, more points, field goals, I don't care. Going 1 for 4 in the red zone is unacceptable. That's one. 2, you had beautiful starting field position most of the game, and you fail to execute. Matt Breida, fumble at the 25 of New England. I think it was the 25. Right? The very first possession that we had, actually, the Patriots punt, a terrible punt. God awful. 3 and out, Buffalo Bills. You guys don't lie. When we had that ball, that terrible punt, you thought for sure we were going to score something there, correct? I know I did. You don't start at the 40 often, guys. You don't. You got to take those opportunities and score. We didn't. We failed. The offense failed. Once again, it's an ongoing problem. On fucking going with this team this season. Why can't we have a complete team? Why? Last season, the offense was the reason for the success. The defense was bad. The year before that, in 2019, the defense was good. The offense was so-so. I'm not going to call them bad, but they weren't that good either. In 2017, when we made the playoffs, Sean McDermott's first season, the offense stunk. The defense was very good. And we got to the playoffs. But we haven't had a complete season of both offense and defense doing their job. It's been like that under Sean McDermott. By the way, Sean McDermott, who is this, no-nonsense coach, don't want penalties, you play the right way, blah, blah. We have like the most penalties in the league, I think, or close to it every season since Sean McDermott's been here. Why? Why is that? I thought, doesn't he preach discipline? But yet we're one of the highest penalized teams in the NFL. What? Don't you preach that? What is going on here? You're not doing a job. Not doing a job. So back to this. You guys, 14 points. 1 for 4 in the red zone. We should have won that game. I don't care. Let's go back to week 1 against Pittsburgh. The defense did their job. The offense was 2 for 5 in the red zone, or 2 for 6, something like that. Terrible. Whatever it was god-awful. 2 for 5, 2 for 6. We should have won that game. The defense handled their business. Let's forward to the Tennessee game. The defense finally collapsed, right? The defense has been solid all the way up to that point. Defense finally collapsed, right? And listen, guys, once again, it's going to happen. You got a 17-game season, right? The defense is not going to play perfect every game. It's impossible. Same with the offense. That's when the offense or the defense needs to pick it up for the other side of the ball. Correct? Okay. Okay. So the Titans game, the defense let us down. No doubt. No doubt. However, we were in the game. We were 2 for 5 in the red zone. We had a chance to win the game. The offense had a chance to make up for the defense. They failed. They absolutely failed the defense. Okay, let's move forward. Jacksonville Jaguars. No. I'm going to even go back. Hold on. I'm going to get some your chats. I'm sorry. I'm get your Jacks. Shane, that pissed me off. If Diggs makes that touchdown, yep, we are talking about the Patriots. Are idiots for not trusting the quarterback instead of them being genius for not throwing the football. Yeah, 100%. No doubt. And I'm going to get to Daboll's play calling in a minute because we're going to go heavy on that. And by the way, tomorrow on Tailgate Talk, I'll be on hashtag. It's going to be a fucking Daboll show. Like, if you don't like Daboll, come on tomorrow because we're going to be really ripping in that motherfucker. Because I'm sorry for anyone that likes Daboll. I fucking can't stand the guy. Can't stand the fucking guy. I don't like him. I think he's a terrible offensive coordinator. I'm sorry. I think he's overrated like a motherfucker. Overrated. But anyways. So let's get where the problem started. And it's not even the Tennessee game. It's not even the Tennessee game. It's the Dolphins game. The second one. Right? At home. Going against the Dolphins. We looked terrible on offense. The defense did their job yet again. Thank God, or we lose this game, guys. Thank God, or we lose the game. And these are facts. I'm throwing facts at you. You could think what you want. If the defense doesn't play that well, we lose that game. The offense didn't even get going until the second half, later, like mid-third quarter. We didn't win that impressively. If anything, the Dolphins left that game feeling good about themselves. And I truly believe that the Dolphins are on this streak because of our game they played against us. I truly believe that. They dogged us on the offensive line. Their defensive line dogged our offensive line. And we just couldn't do anything offensively. Josh Allen must have had 1 million swatted passes. 1 million. I mean, left and right, right? They exposed the shit out of the offensive line. Exposed the fuck out of them. You guys could take it for what it is. I'm telling you. Next game, we played Jacksonville Jaguars. We all thought, including myself, that this is a pushover. This is an easy one, which it should have been. Guys, it's a fucking They've won one game. We go there. Defense, once again, handles their business. Offense, nope. Why? Because Jacksonville saw what Miami did. They took a page out of their book, and they exposed us. They exposed the shit out of Brian Daboll. They exposed the offensive line. And there was nothing we could do about it. Nothing. We weren't prepared. Daboll didn't do any in-game adjustments for Allen and this offense to help. Did nothing. Zero. That was a fucking disgrace. I don't even care about the Titans game. It is what it is. The Titans game, it is what it is, man. I don't mind the play. I don't even mind going for it on fourth down. Don't mind it. I hated the execution, but I didn't mind the play call. I'm cool with that. I am good with that. But I'm not cool with the red zone. That I'm not cool with. So, we go against the Jets. We win. Fine. The Jets are fucking terrible. They're fucking bad. Okay? Then we go against the Colts. The defense lets us down. Defense lets us down. But it wasn't just the defense. It was the whole team. It was our first game this season that the whole team let us down. Everybody. Right? The whole team. Let's see here. I'm sorry. Scott, discussing season, to be honest. Good old days are back. Yeah. I know. I fucking know. It's like same old story with us, man. It's going right back to that, which I didn't see happening. I'll be honest with you. I didn't. Not under Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott. Joey, obviously they're not listening, or there's connection. Not if it sounds right. They should be talking. They should be none of that shit. I know. So where was I? Okay, so we lose that game. Then the Colts game was just a total team loss, guys. Total team loss. The Colts once again exposed this team. They exposed our weaknesses, which is the offensive line and defensive line. I mean, we can all be like, we all see that. Like, this isn't an opinion. This is fact. They exposed us at home. They beat us in our own environment, which, by the way, our environment that we call a home field advantage sucks. It's not a home field advantage. It's terrible. It fucking hurts this team because we're not built for Buffalo. I'm sorry. We're not. Anyone screaming that they want an outdoor stadium, open roof stadium, whatever, you're crazy. You're delusional then. Then you don't want to see this team win. You just want to be in the snow, I guess. I don't know. We're not built that way. If we were built that way, I'd be all good with that. So I'd be like, yeah, come to Buffalo, motherfuckers. You can't run in the snow, bitches. You can't pass in the wind. You can't, you can't do nothing in us. You haven't been in this weather. Teams are coming to play Buffalo like, man, motherfuckers, you're not built for this. You're not built for this. We are. We're playing a fucking dome. We'll beat you at your own fucking game. Yikes. So then we play New Orleans. And I fucking told you guys. Watch. We're going to go to New Orleans in a dome. By the way, New Orleans Saints have a decent defense. They have a bad team offensively. Their defense is not that bad. Don't get it twisted, guys. Don't let nobody talk shit about, who have we played. The Saints have a decent defense. And we beat them decent, pretty good. Our offense looked okay. It actually looked okay. It was fine. I was cool with that. It didn't look great, but I can live with that. I can totally live with that. The defense did their job. The offense did good. And we won. No problem. All right, Monday Night Football. We got plenty of time to prepare. Right? What do we have? 10 days, 11 days, some shit like that? Plenty of time. Right? Plenty of time. Daboll, who's from Buffalo, he's from Buffalo. He's lived in Buffalo. He knows Buffalo weather. He knows that it's windy as fuck, that it's rainy, that it's cold, that it's snowing. Okay, Daboll. You got to prepare, right? Going against the Patriots, you got to prepare. Did that look like a fucking game he prepared? Let's be real. Oh, look. I got this thing starting here. Did he look like a guy who prepared at all, guys? He looked like he didn't prepare for shit. That was the weakest fucking play calling I've ever seen. We drafted Josh fucking Allen for a reason. To play in this weather. To throw in the wind. Right? Apparently, we take the ball away from him because it's windy. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Didn't you draft him because he's the kind of player that could play in this environment? Yet, you choose not to? What? Okay. He actually passed pretty good in that game, guys. He did fine once they let him start to pass. Right? Daboll continued to call plays up, run plays up the middle, in between the gaps. They did nothing. 1 yard, negative yards, no yards. Guys, I can go over the play-by-play. I'm telling you right now. It was a run up the middle, 1 yard, run up the middle, no yards, run up the middle, negative yards. Very plain Jane, vanilla offense. I get that it's windy as fuck. I get it's raining. But where was the motions in the backfield? Where was Josh Allen on the bootlegs or rollouts? You called him last year. You called the shit out of him last year, right? You had McKenzie in the jet sweeps last year, right? This year, nope. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to go traditional as fuck. We're going to play the total opposite. We're going to play it safe. Okay. How's that working? How's that working for you, Daboll? It's fucking terrible. Defenses see the formations. They know exactly what we're going to do. Daboll has taken away any kind of disguises, trickery, whatever you want to call it, deception. He's taken all away. There is nothing great about this offense. There's nothing different about this offense. Defenses are well prepared for this offense now. That's what made us so hard to beat last season. They let Allen beat Allen. Daboll was a little bit more open with the play callings, a little bit creative, right? Because isn't that what Daboll is supposed to be? This creative genius of an offensive coordinator. I haven't seen it this year. Where's the genius, guys? I haven't. Daboll looks like the Daboll that I hated when we signed him. He's exactly what the Daboll I remember signing in 2018. The disaster of OC. A coach, an offensive coordinator, guys, who's been fired every place he's been, who can't last but 2 seasons, the longest before he came to us. Every place he's been. These are facts, guys. Your job as an offensive coordinator, no matter what your personnel is to get your players in better positions to help the football team, to make them better, right? No matter what. It may not be pretty, but that's your job. You're coach, right? You're supposed to make them look a little better, right? You call plays that suit them well, that suit the offense well. You have to, right? That's how a GM and a head coach go, you know what? Man, if we surround this guy with talent, shit, maybe he could do even better, right? Because look what he did with these guys. But he never did that, you guys. He never did that. He never made anyone better, right? The offenses he got were terrible, right? He did terrible. Kansas City, which right before he came to us, right? Well, I'm sorry. The last NFL team he was an OC was the Kansas City Chiefs. 1 season. They were ranked last in offense. Last. They fired him. Before that, he was with Cleveland. 2 seasons. Almost last. It was like 26th, 27th in offense, both years. Terrible. God awful. Fired. Miami Dolphins. They gave him 1 year. I think he ranked like 25th. Pretty much last. Terrible. Terrible. New England, he wasn't even an OC. He was like a tight ends coach or something. I don't even count that. And then you guys want to hear a funny stat, which nobody ever brings up. He went to Alabama, who, come on, guys, it's fucking Alabama. You're with the best coach ever in college, with the best fucking blue chip players. His offense scored lower points the season he was a coordinator than the year before. And when he left to come to Buffalo, they went up in average points per game. I'm just saying, guys. By the way, he got bitched at by Nick Saban on live TV. Right on live TV. Bitched at, yelled at, whatever, because Daboll was calling stupid-ass fucking play calls. And Nick Saban's probably like all of us going, what the fuck are you doing, Daboll? Are you fucking retarded? Are you that fucking stupid to call that? And he lasted one season there. And then he came to us. And he's been with us, since 2018. I don't like him. I'm sorry. I think he's overhyped, overrated, whatever you want to call it. I think he gets way too much credit for Josh Allen's success. Way too much credit. Guys, when we bring another coordinator, a guy that knows what the fuck he's doing, you guys are going to fucking love life, boy, because this team's going to look way different. Daboll holds this team back. I don't care what anyone says. And guess what? McDermott is finally realizing that. Because look at the press conference he had after the loss to the Patriots. He was not happy at all. Screw Antonio Williams and any running back that was saved. Yeah, no. Listen, Thomas is right. It's the offensive line. I don't care a fuck who you got back there. And what's crazy about the offensive line is last season, terrible run blocking. Fucking awful. But the pass blocking, it was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Josh Allen had a lot of time back there. But this season, they regressed. They got worse. They're bad now in pass blocking and run blocking. Now they're just an average at best offensive line. Average at best. And usually, and the tougher games, they play below average. And you see it against better defensive teams like the Patriots, right? Like the Colts, right? Like the Jaguars, I guess. Apparently, their defensive line showed our offensive line is god-awful, right? The Dolphins. And now, guess what's happening? The locker room's starting to some talk, right? Uh-oh. That will happen when you're losing, guys. Winning cures everything, but right now, players are not happy. So McDermott was asked about the kick returner, punt returner, why McKenzie and Marquez Stevenson were a healthy scratch. And he said, well, because I pretty much don't have faith in them that they'll do the right job. So I got to play, Micah Hyde back there in punt returns. And Breida, which, by the way, Breida fumbled or had a botch kickoff. So I don't know what he thought Breida was going to bring to the kick return game, because I've never seen Isaiah McKenzie botch a kick return like that. Not like that. That was terrible. And he fumbled, by the way, Breida. That's twice now where he's just dropped the ball on non-contact. That's ridiculous. So McKenzie tweeted right after he said that, damn, on Twitter. Damn. Basically saying, wow, that's fucking fucked up. Anytime a player comes out and tweets on social media or just talks to press, social media, whatever, about a coach saying something about a position that they play, there's a problem. There is a problem. And guys, I hate to say it, but right now, I'll promise you that locker room, something's not right. Something's not right. I can almost promise you. And this dates back to Quentin Spain. It dates back from last year. By the way, Quentin Spain, could we use Quentin Spain right now? The guy wanted to play for Buffalo. He said he wouldn't even go to any other team but Buffalo. Just re-sign me. I'm here. I want to be here. You resign him, but because you're on this Cody Ford trip, you bench Quentin Spain after one bad game, or I think it was one, I think. You put Cody Ford in. Of course Quentin Spain's going to bitch. Fuck you think was going to happen? I would bitch. I'd be like, bro, are you fucking kidding me right now? I don't go anywhere. I have my agent only speak to Buffalo. Right? Who knows? He could have more money out there. You don't know that. Right? In his mind, he's like, hey, I just want to play here. I'm cool. I got my house set up here. I'm good. He resigns. He does exactly what he said he was going to do. And we fucking bench him for Cody Ford. Are you fucking kidding me? Brian Winters, Cody Ford. What the fuck? Of course he's pissed. Of course he wants out. I'm sure he fucking talked mad shit in the locker room. I don't blame. Do you blame him? Who the fuck would blame him? I don't blame him. What do we do? We cut him. Don't get nothing for him. Nothing. And now look, playing very good. Very good football. Very good football. And what is Cody Ford doing for us, guys? Nothing. Fucking nothing. Another lie that McDermott and Bean continue to throw at us, that Ford, they still believe in Ford. Ford still has this high side, this potential, that he could be this, the guy that they drafted. It's not going to happen. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to us. Stop lying to yourselves. Like, he's bad. Like, there's no other way around it. You've tried him in multiple positions. He has failed each one. And he goes to the bench every season. He can't stay healthy. He can't fucking find the right position. He's bad. He was a bad pick, and that's okay. It happens. But at least acknowledge it. At least just be honest and get rid of him and get somebody that could play that position. Like, I'm tired of the lies, like, by this organization. It's ridiculous already. Shane, Allen had a good game in this situation. I mean, you see the Patriots in the past. Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm trying to say. Allen did not have as bad as game as people think. He just didn't have many opportunities till the end. And I thought he did well. Remember, guys, he's running for his life. The offensive line can't hold up for anything. He's doing the best he can. By the way, this wide receiver group that was supposed to be the best in the NFL, they're all right. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. I like Diggs, but Diggs is having he's having an okay year. Okay. Okay. Dawson Knox. Okay. Yeah. And by the way, Dawson Knox is playing with a fucked up hand. So if you guys are wondering why all of a sudden he's dropping football, well, his hand's like a fucking balloon. But we have no other option at tight end. So, I'm not really going to blame Dawson Knox. He's playing hurt. Let's be real. Like, he's playing with a huge fucking balloon hand. Cole Beasley, been fucking quiet. Gabe Davis, quiet. Emmanuel Sanders, what Emmanuel Sanders is bringing to this team is exactly what I thought he would bring. And I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. I think he's having exactly what I thought he would do. Kind of season. This is the season I expected from Emmanuel Sanders, and I'm good with that. But the rest of the team, I'm not good with that. Fuck no, I'm not good with that. No, they're all disappointing, to be honest with you. Every single one of them, except for Sanders. Because what did you really expect Sanders to do? I think Sanders is all right. For his age, he's doing the best he can. It's the rest of the team that's letting us down. Diggs, Cole Beasley, right? Gabe Davis. And this could be because of play calling as well. It could be. Guys, it could be. I have no idea. I'm going to say it's a little bit of both. A little bit of both. I think the receivers are having a bad year, and I think the Daboll's play calling has a major step back. Fucking major step back. It's not even fucking close to last season. Last season, I was actually coming out going, damn, you know what? Fuck, man. Maybe I'm wrong about Daboll. Maybe Daboll's actually like learning a little bit here, right? Like, shit. All right. Okay, Daboll, I see you. What the fuck happened? Like, all of a sudden, like, he just erases everything in his playbook? I don't get it. Is he trying to please Sean McDermott, maybe? Right? Maybe Sean McDermott was preaching, we got to run in training camp. And maybe Daboll's like afraid to lose his job if he doesn't run the football. Like, I'm confused. I don't know what happened there. Like, I am totally confused. At this point, though, if I'm McDermott, I'm going to Daboll and saying, listen, man, let's just go back to what we were doing last season. Whatever we did last season, even if it doesn't work, what do we got to lose at this point? What do we have to lose? A playoff spot? Okay, we may lose that anyways. Go back to what we were doing last year, and let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice. Because what we're doing now isn't working. It's not working. So let's get creative, right? Bring out that fucking playbook you had last season, wherever that is. If it's stashed at home, bring it back, bring it to the office, and let's start using some of those play calls. Okay, again. And if it doesn't work, you know what? It just doesn't work, and then you need to go next year. Like, this needs to be your last season then. Regardless if you get hired somewhere else or not. And I hope he does, because I can't do another year of Daboll. I can't. What else did I want to get to? By the way, I do want to get into the fact that we went for it. No, I'm sorry. The Sean McDermott in this game, being out coached, by the way, is becoming an issue with him. Being out coached is becoming a major issue with Sean McDermott. To be honest with you, it's Sean McDermott, Brian Daboll, those two. Just those two. Frazier, I give a pass. I don't care what anyone says. Listen, guys, I don't give a fuck if the Patriots ran for 500 yards. If they score 14, I am good with that. We have plenty of opportunity. So I'm not going to even throw Frazier under the bus. Guys, they average like 3 point something a carry. That's nothing. And you're factoring in the 65-yard run. So take that away. They're averaging like 2 point something a carry. It's nothing. So don't dog on the defense. I'm not saying the defensive line is anything to write home about. They're just as bad. They're bad. They're not that good. They're not as bad as the O-line, but they're soft. They are. But that's on Sean. Listen, that's on Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott for they overpaid for that defensive line. Way overpaid. And we can't stop any running attack. Can't. A good running team bullies us every time. They got a good offensive line. That's what they do. And that's on Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane. That's totally on them. And shame on Sean McDermott, who's a defensive coach. What the fuck are you doing, man? You should know better. I don't blame you on the offensive side of things. That's not your skill set, right? That's what you bring Brian Daboll in for, right? Daboll's supposed to be the offensive genius. Sean McDermott's supposed to be the defensive guru. Neither really have done their job. Daboll, even worse. Joey, last year Dorsey was calling plays in the red zone. Is he still doing no, it was actually this year, Joey. But I don't believe in that. I still think Dorsey, I think they just said that. I don't think Dorsey's doing much as far as the play calls go. I don't. I think he's next man up, but there's no way he's calling play calls right now. There's no way. This is all Daboll, bro. It's all fucking Daboll. Sorry, he wasn't out coach. Bellucci did not special. No, I agree. But I tell you that, Thomas, I will say this. I agree with you in that sense. A little bit. However, McDermott challenging a play where everybody and their fucking mama knew that it was not a good challenge and it would be a waste of a timeout, that's bad coaching. That's one. Two, he called another timeout later on in the red zone that we didn't need to do, right? So he's costing us timeouts, which we could have used, by the way, right? Not going for it on the fourth down was a mistake. He gets out coached. He does. He got out coached in the AFC Championship game versus Andy Reid. And I'm not saying Belichick is like he totally outcoached him this game, but he won. He had a game plan, and it worked. And our game plan, which, listen, if you don't think Sean McDermott's up for the game plan, you're wrong. Sean McDermott knew the game plan going in, right? He is the head coach no matter what, you guys think. He is in charge. He could have talked to Daboll during the game. He could have talked to him at halftime and said, listen, we got to switch things up. This ain't working. We got to get Allen passing, right? Did he get totally outcoached? No. But yeah, at the end of the day, sure, he got outcoached. He did. He was I don't know what the fuck he was doing, to be honest with you. That timeout, that challenge was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, what are you doing there? That's a desperate move, man. For what? You're in I think it was the third quarter of the time. Like, stupid. They're just stupid. Like, that's just stupidity. And he preaches to the players like discipline, all that crap. That's not discipline. Who the fuck chimed down to him, telling him to challenge that? Doesn't he have people upstairs telling him to challenge or not challenge? Why would you do that? Like, that's just stupid, man. Oh, my God. Joey, we could have used those timeouts. Yes, at the end of the game. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You can't do that. That shit bites you in the ass every fucking time, man. It's like McDermott's MO, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, guys, like with that. But moving forward, listen, I think Daboll and McDermott really need to fucking get together. They got to get on the same page. As far as offensive play calling goes, I think our defense is still going to be fine, guys. I do. We're going to Tampa this Sunday. I'll promise you one thing. We may lose the game, but I promise you it's going to be a way better offensive performance because we're on the road. We're in Tampa. We're not in fucking windy-ass Buffalo, rainy Buffalo, which our players cannot apparently play in. You're going to see a way better offense. We'll see. If the defense does their job, we have a chance to beat Tampa, for sure. Tampa has lost games this year's guy. They lost to Washington football team, which we demolished. They lost, I believe, to Chicago, I believe. I got to look back. But they've had some bad losses. Tampa. I got to look at their record. But I think they lost 4 games. But they have some bad losses there against teams they should have won. They should have beat. So listen, it wouldn't shock me if we won, right? They're not unbeatable. But I'll tell you what, and I said this on Monday night, this could be a blessing in disguise, not winning the East and if we get to the playoffs and we're on the road, I'm going to be honest, man, we have a better chance making it far in the playoffs if we're on the road. I think if we are a home team in the playoffs, we're in trouble. These are facts. I'm telling you. So, guys, in a way, this could work out. I'm going to be real with you guys. Listen, you know what's fucking weird? I'm more nervous about the Carolina game than I am the Tampa game. Because we're at home. What the fuck? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I think we're going to I think we're going to beat New England in New England. How about that? Because we're on the road. I still think we're going to play Mac Jones. Listen, you guys didn't see Mac Jones. Mac Jones didn't have to do anything. He's going to have to do something in that game. It's totally They're not going to just let Mac Jones throw for 3 times. I'm telling you right now, and our offense is going to look sharper. It's not going to be in Buffalo. They're going to let Josh Allen go there. So I promise you, I think we beat New England in New England. I think we have a really good opportunity in Tampa. But, man, I am nervous at the Carolina, and I'm also nervous a little bit about the Falcons game at home because the way we play at home. I'm just saying, I'm being real, guys. I'm being totally honest with you. And watch, when we talk again, you're going to go, Tommy, goddamn, bro, you're right. You are right. And I hope I hope to God we handle our business against Carolina. We got to beat these bad teams in order to get the playoffs. We got to, right? Because even if we lose at Tampa, right, we go 7-6, right? We come back home. We beat Carolina. Let's hope. We go 8-6. I think we could beat New England in New England. We go 9-6. Then we got the Falcons and the Jets. 10-11. There's 11 wins right there. Even if you say the Patriots game we lose, we still could win 10 games if we beat the 3 opponents that we're supposed to beat. Carolina, Atlanta, and the Jets. We win 10 games. I think the way the AFC is going right now, I think 10 wins will get you in this season. I'm just saying. So don't count us out yet. And I think being on the road in the playoffs is a good thing. I'm being dead honest. Listen, if this is not a wake-up call for fucking Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott, then I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't. Because when they came here as a GM and a head coach, you should know your environment. You should know where you play. You should know that you're not in a dome. You should know how to properly build your team for that environment to play in December and January, right? Because that's your goal, right? To get into the playoffs, to be playing football in January. And if you're not building the team for your environment, then what the hell are you here for? So, yeah, I got to put that a little bit on Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott. You know where you're at, and yet you don't address the offensive line since you've been here. You don't address the defensive line since you've been here, and you have a weird-ass 2020 draft where you're drafting back-to-back edge rushers when we needed other positions to fill, like offensive line, like cornerback, defensive line. Like, what are you doing there? Listen, and another thing, too, I got to bring up with Brandon Beane. He's a little bit too stingy on his draft picks. If you're a fucking good team, you're a playoff team, and most of them do this, guys. You fucking, when trade deadline comes, you trade, it's okay to trade a 4th round, a 3rd round pick for a player that's going to help you come January, right? I'm good with that. He is so goddamn stingy on his fucking draft picks. He doesn't want to give anything up. But that's going to set a team back. That's what sets you back. We are right now in a win mode. This is not we are no longer a team that's rebuilding. We are a win now team. Like this, we're set. We are set, right? We've proven that. We've gotten to the playoffs, right? 2019, 2020, 2 years in a row. Probably get to it again this year. I think we will. Right? We made it 3 out of the last 4 seasons, right? Because we made it in 2017, 2019, and 2020. We're good. Like we're not the Lions, right? We're not the fucking Bears. We're not some shitty ass team that needs the draft picks. Brandon Beane, it's okay, dude. Like I would have been good with that, but you make no effort, and then you come out, you and Sean McDermott on the press conference after the trade deadline, and say we're good with our team. We like the guys in the locker room. We believe in those guys in the locker room. Well, how the fuck are you feeling today about the guys in the locker room? You feeling good? You still want to come out and say that again? Because you know what? Nobody will fucking believe you. Because I'm not good with the guys in the locker room. Good with some of them. Not good with all of them. You go with Mongo. You know what's funny? I was a Mongo. Listen, I liked Mongo in the beginning. I did. I thought, man, what a tough son of a bitch. Kind of like Richie a little bit. Has this little. Now he's not obviously not as good as Richie, but he has that mean streak. I thought he fucking came back last year. He wasn't even 100%. He helped out a lot in the run blocking. This year he comes back 100% healthy, hurt right away, not playing up to his standards at all. Right? Where's the meanness is totally gone. He's injured again, right? Can't even get back on the field. What the fuck, man? Why did we sign this guy? He can't stay healthy. Mitch Morse, another guy that we signed a few years back, one of the highest paid centers, he's okay. He's all right. He's average. Average. I'm not saying he's bad, but average. Guys, I'm saying average because he's one of the highest paid centers, and he's playing average since he's been here. That's shitty. I'm sorry. That's garbage. I'm going to give Dion a pass this season because he had COVID, and I don't think he's 100%. I don't think he has his strength back 100%, just in my opinion. Daryl Williams, I think I was cool with the contract at first, but man, he's not lived up to it. And he's playing better at right guard. Okay, cool. Thank God. Cody Ford, total fucking disaster. I'm done. Ike Bacher, get the fuck out of here. You're bad. You're fucking bad. You're no better than Brian Winters. You're bad. We're fucking signing Bobby Hart, releasing Bobby Hart, signing Bobby Hart. That's the best we got, man. This is the best we got. This is all on Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott. Ray Ashley, we should have made a move before the trade deadline. Yep. I didn't understand it. Maybe because they're trying to trust the guys around them. But I think after the season, some of these guys need to go. 100%. Ray. That's what I'm just saying. Right? They came out. You guys heard them. Right? Right after, because that's what coaches do at GMs. Right? Right after trade deadline, everyone's waiting on Twitter. You know, everyone's like, rumor this. You know, get this guy. Blah, blah. We're seeing all these trades happen, right? Players going somewhere for nothing hardly. A third round pick, a fourth round. And I'm thinking, damn, we could have used that guy. Third round, that's all? Fourth round? Shit, that's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal because this will help us in January. No, nothing. He comes out. They come out because that's what they do. After the trade deadline, they got to tell you why they made no moves. And this is the second season in a row. It came out and said nothing. And I wonder if it all boils down to when Brandon Beane first got here and he made the Kelvin Benjamin move. I wonder if that really fucked him up, that he doesn't want to make another mistake like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's weird that he hasn't made really a trade. Now, mind you, he traded for Stephon Diggs, but that wasn't during the season. That was an off season, and that wasn't a mid-season trade. So I don't even count that. I'm talking about mid-season trade to make your team better moving into the playoffs, and he has failed to do that. And I almost think that they just trust their guys who they signed so much and who they draft. It's starting to hurt him. It is. Think about it. Cody Ford. Like, come on, man. You got to let it go. David. That's why you're Buffalo Loserville. Oh, David. I don't know. First time I've seen David in here. Hey, David, listen. Come in here and troll. That's cool, dude. It's what it is. I'm not on here rah-rahing my team, buddy. But I don't know if we're Loserville, but, we are losing right now for sure. Joey, these goddamn stingy with the money. Yeah, bro. Very stingy with the money. Too stingy with the money, but yet overpays Trent Murphy. Overpays Mitch Morse. Overpays what's his name? The defensive guy we never even use. He's like our 11th highest pay, Butler, Vernon Butler, which is our I think 11th or 12th highest paid player on the team. Vernon Butler. So he's made plenty of fucking mistakes, Brandon Beane. So he's either overpaid for talent that doesn't deserve it, or he doesn't want to pay the guys that do. That's out there in free agents. I'm a little confused there. Like, we were all confused on the Trent Murphy thing. Anyone understand why we kept him? Because why? Because he's a Sean McDermott guy. Okay. What the fuck's that do from what's that do for the team? You're benching him. Like, he's not even, he was a healthy scratch last year most of the season. 8.5 down the fucking drain, guys. 8.5. We could have used that for anything. Could have signed a good free agent in the offseason. Nope. Dead money, gone for Trent Murphy, who didn't do anything for us. Nothing. These are the mistakes, man. I hope they learn, because I like Brandon Beane and I like Sean McDermott. Once again, I'll go back to the beginning of the show. If we didn't have them, I still think we'd be in the gutter, because it all starts from the top. You got to have a good owner, good GM, good head coaching, and then good coaching staff, and then the players. That's how it works, right? Boom, 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 boom. But here's the problem with that level right now. I like Brandon Beane. I do. I like Sean McDermott. He's still learning as the head coach, though. But I don't like Daboll, right? Not a fan of Daboll. I think that was a huge mistake. Another guy I don't like, Bobby Johnson. I think he's done shit since he's been here, right? Our offensive line has been terrible when we got Bobby Johnson. It's gone downhill. It's gotten even worse, right? I'm just saying. Leslie Frazier, I'm cool with, by the way, guys. I like Frazier. I think Frazier's a hell of a coach. I like our wide receivers coach. He's good. I like our special teams coach. We've been pretty solid on special teams. I'm not going to lie. You guys know I love Ken Dorsey, quarterback coach. Absolutely. I think he's going to be a very good OC for us when Daboll leaves. Other than that, though, I'm very disappointed in the Daboll hiring since we hired him, and Bobby Johnson. It needs to go. He needs to go, and maybe even the D. I got to see who the coach is for the D line. That guy needs to go too. Clearly, I mean, it's been bad since he got here. We've had problems stopping the running teams' running backs since McDermott's been here. Let's be real. We've had a problem since. We've had a problem every year. Every year. We can't stop the run. It's an ongoing thing. We can't sack quarterbacks. We put pressure, but we can never get there, right? Why? What's going on here? Is it the scheme? Is it the players, the personnel? I don't understand. Is McDermott and Frazier like fighting this tug of war defensive like scheme? It's just really weird, man. Joey. This was Kansas City or Tampa or any of the top tier teams. We're trying to be. They would have cut them losers right away. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, bro. But yeah, we fucking cut good players. We trade Wyatt Teller for a 5th round pick. He's one of the best guards in the league, man. Guys, who's that on? That's on Bobby Johnson and Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott. Those 3 guys. Bobby Johnson should have. He's responsible to tell Sean McDermott, this guy has a fucking high ceiling, man. I can see it. I can coach this guy up. We can't get rid of this guy, right? Because Brandon Beane, he's just a fucking he's a GM. Like, he's going to evaluate the players, but he's not really on the field like Bobby Johnson is, right? He's not on the field like Sean McDermott is with these guys during training camp. He's there kind of walking around maybe a little bit, but he's not really. That's not his job. It's these guys' job. They go up to Brandon Beane, right? They say, listen, trade him because he's probably not going to make the roster. We don't like him. Whatever was said. And look what happened. Turned out to be one of the best guards in the NFL. We gave him away for a 5th round pick, man, for nothing. Quentin Spain, like I said, guy wanted to be here. We signed him. We benched him for fucking Cody Ford, man. Brian Winters. Are you fucking kidding me right now? And look, he's having a good season. Quentin Spain. That's what I'm saying. You can't make these mistakes, man. And listen, everything starts up front for the offense. The offensive line, you have to be at least good. right? Or I don't care who you got back as quarterback or who you got as a running back. If they cannot run block or they cannot pass block, you are doomed. You are doomed. Your season is not going to go very far. Everybody knows that. I'd rather have a good quarterback with a great offensive line because I think you can go far with that. We have a very good to great quarterback right now with an average to below average offensive line. And that's why you're seeing Josh Allen have these rough games. I'm telling you right now, guys, don't watch the film. Understand the position. See what's going on. I know it's tough to rewatch these games that we get destroyed and shit, but rewatch them. Even if you can't watch that game, watch the games we win, right? Go back and watch the Miami Dolphins game, the second one. We won, but look how terrible the offensive line played. And you tell me what Allen could have done better there. I'm telling you, guys, it all starts up front. And Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott is failing this team the last 3 seasons by not addressing that and just thinking everything's going to be okay. So listen, because we're getting to the hour and a half time. What we need to do moving forward, like I said, if I'm McDermott, I'm Daboll. I'm putting the ball in Josh's hands. I'm going back to the 2020 playbook. I'm letting it all loose, man. I'm letting it. I'm getting back the motions, the trick plays, the jet sweeps. I'm bringing back everything because what do you got to fucking lose? Really, what do you got to lose at this point? Your offense is playing like dog shit. And that's what I'm saying right now. If I'm McDermott, just listen. The offensive line stinks. We know this. The running game is not going good. It's not going to go good. And he even said it. And by the way, in the press conference, we are where we're at right now. We can't. Clearly, it can't be fixed. Right? He said it, not me. Our head coach said this. It can't be fixed right now. Like, this is what we are. This is who we are. This is what we got. Okay. But then give me back what you had last season then. Let's get that playbook back out then. You tried that. You tried the run thing. You tried the going basic, whatever the fuck kind of football this was that we've been playing this year. Go back to last season's play. I'm serious. What do we got to lose, guys? I want to see you know what? You know how that whole let Russ cook or whatever the fuck they were that whole quote for Russell Wilson last year. Mine is let Josh be Josh. Let Josh be Josh. Trust Josh Allen. Put the ball in Josh Allen's hand. I don't give a fuck anymore. We have nothing to lose at this point. Nothing. What the fuck do we care? Really, honestly, can we watch another shitty-ass performance like we've been watching week after week with this offense? At least give me something. Give me what I saw last year. Give me some excitement, even if we lose. I'm good with that. But I can't. It's tough to watch this season. It's very tough to watch. So that's where I'm going to leave that with you guys. Joey, I don't know how good our owner is. I mean, look at this. Yeah, but 2 different sports, man. I don't even watch fucking hockey. I'll be real with you. I went to a hockey game once. I was on the glass. Fucking pretty cool. But watching it is a snooze fest. I'm sorry. Like anyone that likes hockey. It's tough for me to watch hockey, man. But going to a hockey game, if you're on the glass, that shit's a fucking riot. Like I saw fights and shit on the glass. Like that shit was pretty fucking cool. But watching on TV, God, it's like a NASCAR. Anyone that likes NASCAR, I'm sorry. Don't take offense. I'm just saying. David, that's why Buffalo needs a dome. Yeah, David. Exactly. But they're not. So here's the deal with that real quick before I go. They're not going to build a dome, and they're not going to build a retractable roof. It's all about money. At the end of the day, listen, we'll be lucky if we get a new stadium. Like right now, they can't even agree to the stadium. So, like, to be honest with you, I'm cool with any stadium. I don't want the team moving. And I don't think they're going to move. I'm just saying, like, it's all about money. And don't get it twisted that, we're going to build out an open-air stadium because it helps the team when teams have to come playoffs. That's bullshit. That's total bullshit, guys. Don't buy into that. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with money. A dome would cost more money. They're not going to do it. A retractable roof would cost more money. We all know this. So if that's the case, it's going to be open air. It's on Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott, and they got time. They have time because it's going to take a while to build a stadium, to build a proper team that's meant for Buffalo and the Buffalo environment, right? That's all I'm saying. You got to build the team where you're at, right? That's it. And right now, this is a dome indoor team. This is not a fucking a team that's made for Buffalo. Clearly. We all know this. We're like a finesse team. We are soft up front on the offensive line and defensive line. Right? We are just soft. Our running backs, clearly, especially Matt Breida, I guess he can't handle the cold because he doesn't, his hands they couldn't close right. They couldn't. Did you guys see that? The ball hit him right where it's supposed to hit him, right here. And he literally was holding, like the football was like a basketball, I guess, to him. It was that big. Like, fucking, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you've never played in the cold before? You've never played in the cold. Never. So clearly he's not built for the cold. Clearly. So yeah, we're not built for this environment. And I think the players know that. But you gotta get rid of the ones that aren't, and you gotta build this offensive line to be mean. Spencer Brown, though, I'm gonna tell you guys right now that guy, he's gonna be built for this team, built for this weather. He's a tough son of a bitch. I think he had a bad penalty in the game, but other than that, he's learning on the go, guys. He's a rookie that's learning. He was not supposed to start. So I give him all the credit in the world. He's way better than Cody Ford. Way better. So that's where we stand, man. Guys, I've been on here for an hour and a half, man. I appreciate you guys hopping on for Thursday Night Uncensored. I hope you guys like what I'm bringing. I appreciate you guys. Without you guys, I'd be talking to myself. Like I said, I say this every week, but it's true. You guys help me big time. My channel's growing every day, bro. I'm getting more subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Joey. I appreciate you. And I always try to shout everybody else. David, I appreciate you coming in. Joey, like I said. Who else? Patrick, I appreciate you. David, Patrick, who else did I miss? Blakely, Scott Blakely, Ray, Jack, everybody, man. Thank you guys so much. Real quick. Tomorrow I'll be on hashtag for Tailgate Talk at 7:30. This Saturday, on my channel, Mafia Sports Report, the AFC East Shakedown, I'm going to have a special guest, which is Curtis from Ace Per Head. Really good guy. He knows this shit. He knows his football. And man, we go on usually 2 hours. I don't want to go on that long, but he's so insightful. It's a good conversation. So Saturday it'll be Curtis, Captain D, myself, and Trevor and Juan from Sports Dynasty Podcast, which you guys know very well. Great guys. And of course, Captain D, really good guy. So you guys, Saturday, 7:30, be on here. And that's going to be a fun show because it's going to be a lot of Buffalo Bills talk because Patriots and Dolphins are on a bye week. So, yep. Anyways, guys, Bills Mafia #1. You guys are the best, man. And I am out of here. Peace out.
God bless America and God bless Ric Flair. Go for it. Woo! Styling and profiling. Woo! 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 I've lost it. I've lost reality. And when I lose reality, somebody else pays the price of a lifetime. Woo! 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 kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, woo, woo. All man, Ric Flair. Woo, 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 woo. Oh man, I'm on fire today. Woo, 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 woo. You're gonna be mine all night long. Woo.